This is one of the 4 heads in my home for the mini split Mitsubishi heat pump system that replaces my old oil heat system in my split level house, about 1,500 square feet, built in 1978. They've been installed for a year, and so far so good. They're working well, providing heat and cooling with no regrets. I'll show you some more pieces in a second. This is one of the other of the 4 wall units for the Mitsubishi heat pump system. This one's installed in my basement, so we have one on each level of the split level house, and that's what one of the thermostat looks like. It's a handheld remote, and you set all your settings. You can have timings for 4 different time periods during the day to have it set the temperature differently per day. It can be done different days of the week. So you got a lot of options on how to set the system to run. And you can set so that it can run and look. It has the eye system on this one. I wish I could focus. And so it will actually look for cold or hot spots within the room and adjust the vanes and both for up and down and sideways to control where the output of the air is put. And then there's a filtration system in there, so it filters out dust and allergens and those kind of things. So it works pretty well for that too. This is the main circuit breaker box where one of the 2 outside units is wired in. And I can't focus well, but there's the monitoring system that I have that I put in so I can monitor the kilowatts usage for each system. And it's an online thing you can get for about $15 and wire it in to your box, and it'll tell you how much power you used. So I'll give the numbers of what a monthly use is for each unit at the end of the video here. Just a quick shot of the energy monitor consumption meter that I use to keep track of how many kilowatt hours both of those units are holding. A small little meter. Comes like this. You can get it online for about $15, and it's very easy to install. You need to run power to it, and the sense coil here that goes around one of the cables going to your heat pump, and then that way you know how many kilowatt hours you're using. I've installed them the 1st of March this year, so I don't have a whole year's notice, but the March of 2020 in central New York here, that I used just about 1,076 kilowatt hours to heat my whole home. And that was keeping very comfortable and very even throughout the house using the 4 heads on the 2 outside units. And that amounted to about, at the rates I pay through New York State Electric and Gas, was about $90 for the month of heating. And I think that's probably about half of what I've been paying from the oil system we would have had before. So it works well, doesn't pollute, and is less money. This is one of the 2 outdoor units. The main system is powered out here. This is 24,000 BTUs, and there's 2 of these just because of the layout of my house being a split level. A typical ranch home would only have 1 of these outside. They can run up to 4 individual wall units from it. It's very, very quiet, and there's really no maintenance to it to amount to much. And it's been installed for a year now and working perfectly for me. I don't know if you can hear, but other than the birds, it's extremely quiet. And it is an H2I system, which means it's intended for outdoor winter use in central New York. It has a base heater in it for help the defrost cycle. And it's supposed to go down to 15 below zero and still be 80% efficient. So there's no problem using it for heating in central New York. Just a quick shot of my home. It's about 1,500 square feet, 1978 split level home, standard 3.5-inch wall, R30 in the ceiling, so it's not overly insulated, but for the day it was okay. I do supplement my electric with a 4K solar system that was put in 2010. It makes about 5,000 kilowatt hours per year for me to help offset my electrical use. This is also something I have to help me reduce carbon footprint. This is a 2019 Chevrolet Bolt It's a all-electric EV. It's 253 miles range estimated on the 2020 model if you're going to buy one today. It has very sporty, very fast, handles nice. It's been excellent with no problems whatsoever. And it's a nice color. So if you're looking for an electric car, can't afford a Tesla, it's something to consider.